Effort to reduce the mosquito population in California, scientists engineered a new kind of mosquito and released 20 million of them into the wild. Seems counterproductive, right? Well, au contraire. The mosquitoes that are let out into the wild are the harmless male variety who don't suck our blood. Their job is to get the female mosquitoes pregnant to spread their germs, which results in a sterile offspring. Mosquitoes have been wreaking all kinds of havoc on humans, causing who knows how many kinds of diseases. So it's just a matter of time before they got what was coming to them. The males are infected with Wolbachia, which is a bacterium that's naturally found in many different kinds of insects, but relatively unknown to the A. aegypti mosquito. This is the kind of mosquito that's responsible for spreading the West Nile virus and other diseases.
They're the culprit. I knew it. They looked guilty the whole time.
Is there like a use for mosquitoes? Like, I hate spiders, but I can like see how they're useful in the environment, but are mosquitoes useful in any way?
I mean, they're a best bet at bringing back dinosaurs. That's all I know from what I've seen in media and news. Jurassic Park. You haven't seen Jurassic Park?
I haven't seen Jurassic Park.
I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You didn't get that reference.
You did that on purpose.
It's a mosquito bit. I had to bait you into it.
What the hell?
Olivia hasn't seen Jurassic Parks.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff I haven't seen, okay?
Mosquitoes they're pretty ancient. I don't know, they have blood from them from like other people. That's always fun. Just on your neck always.
That actually made me jump.
Might see humans compete in bodybuilding competitions, but in the European country of Belgium, they might have cow bodybuilding competitions. This animal has actually not been genetically modified in any way, and it's actually the result of extreme selective breeding over centuries. It turns into a lean, mean bovine machine weighing up to 1 ton. You might think the cow is on growth hormones or something. This is due to what many are calling double muscle. That doesn't mean they have 2 of every muscle. There's a mutated DNA cell that reduces or eliminates the activity of the myostatin protein. This is the protein that basically limits the production of muscle fibers. This almost goes to show how animals can get just as big from just farmer-selected genetics.
That did nothing to
Here's
that.
a DNA.
Yeah, let's have Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams. I've seen that. I know what that's from.
Oh my god.
So they haven't been modified in any way? There's no like, this thing's just ripped naturally?
It's just selective breeding.
What the hell did I get? I don't have 1 muscle, let alone 2 in my arms. This guy got This guy got all my muscles. I want selective Thor body parts. I don't know.
But like, also imagine having to deal with this cow. Like, a regular cow's already so dangerous.
True. Like that show we watched that we probably can't say, but
We probably can't say because it's controversial.
but vets have to do a lot of crazy stuff already. This guy coming in for an appointment.
Done.
Look out.
Genetically modified pig, known as the Enviropig, or the Frankenswine by many protesters, contains DNA of mice and also the genes of E. coli bacteria. This was used to help the pigs consume much higher amounts of phosphorus more efficiently, which is found in genetically modified soy, which also has its own complications. For normal pigs, they would eat soy that contained phosphorus, which would come out in manure and then pose environmental problems. The pigs were later euthanized when Canada decided to pull funding on the GE experiment.
It's a cool needle.
Why can't they just genetically modify the pig to have the best bacon, or find something better to feed them?
People are really bored. Like, I've heard of the Enviropig, didn't really know why they're doing it. Still don't.
Also, like, man, you create something and then it's not what you want it to be, and then you put it down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also that too, where it's like, you did it.
Ethically irresponsible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, aside from that ripped cow, these all look pretty uncomfortable.
Honestly, the ripped cow also looks uncomfortable. What are the chances he wants to be ripped?
He's like, I just want to stretch. He's like, I just want to stretch so bad.
He just wants to hang out and eat grass.
These glowfish are the first genetically engineered pets on the market to become available to the public, but that doesn't mean you'll find them everywhere. Jellyfish DNA, or DNA from other sea creatures, is inserted into embryos of zebrafish, which will result in a glow-in-the-dark type fish.
Like, why?
Other DNA
There are
from
already
coral,
fish that glow
sea
in the dark.
anemones, and sea pansies are used to make them glow in different colors. They were extremely popular when they first went on shelves in Taiwan, selling for $18 each. It's believed that they were originally created to be released into water and become fluorescent when toxic water is present. Some people protested the fish, like in Canada, but eventually it was deemed that they weren't dangerous to anyone, so they let people keep the fish.
Yeah, to anyone except for maybe the fish.
He's like, hey, I don't want to be glowing. I don't want to be nuclear.
He's like, hey, can I just be a fish? Thanks.
If you had the choice, would you be glowy 24/7? For $18?
For
Can I make you glowy?
No.
Damn it. What about 20?
Well, I don't know, 25 and we'll talk.
All right, deal. I'm like, what's your favorite color? Now you're that forever.
This being glowy all the time would suck.
Probably hurt, I don't know.
And what about bedtime? You're just glowing?
Yeah, you're like trying to not look at yourself, like, it's all glowy, I can't sleep.
Africanized bees are no joke. The least funny thing about the whole killer bee saga is that humans are at fault for this hybrid. The bees were created in Brazil in the 1950s by crossbreeding the East African lowland honeybee with European honeybees.
Oh, I heard about this.
Hybrids were created with the intention of stimulating honey production.
Oh my gosh.
But do you know what happened instead? We created a monster. That's what. These bees are more defensive than other bees in existence, which means if you accidentally threaten them, all hell is very likely to break loose.
It's disgusting.
These are the most aggressive bees on the planet, and they're nothing short of vengeful, as Africanized bees will chase a person for a quarter of a mile.
I like how he said if you accidentally scare them.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that look like?
I don't know. Was
a sneeze? You rush up on them too quick? Tell us, mister.
I can't. It's apparently they made them because they wanted a bee that produced more honey, and then they just produced like a weapon.
Well, that's how it always goes. Want a little more honey, and then now you have the Hulk in New York City.
It's also like just make more bees, just of the kind we had before. Why do they have to be different kind of bees?
Give them a minute.
Just
let them mate.
Coyotes and wolves have started breeding, and they're taking over the east coast of the United States and Canada.
Nice.
The Coywolf is the latest top predator stalking the east coast from Florida to Maine. They've been spotted in downtown Manhattan, which is pretty terrifying. While they have been spotted along the coast, there are also a lot of coy wolves north of the Great Lakes. Coy wolves live in small packs and weigh around 45 pounds. The concern with coy wolves is that they are predators who could go after smaller pets. They've been known to attack humans as well, although that is very rare.
Yeah, he's pretty cute, honestly. Yeah. And like, I'm just glad that this is something that like humans were out of. Like, they just did that themselves.
Yeah,
and
there's no beaker guy in the background.
No, no one with a giant needle.
There's super villain just waiting on standby. Yeah, I don't know. They're like dogs. They're just cute little outside dogs. They're just hungry dudes.
They're very hungry.
Big dogs.
For your small little zoo.
Did you know that enormous crocodiles can be born as a result of breeding saltwater crocodiles and Siamese crocodiles, which often happens in captivity? One of the largest crocodiles known in captivity, Zhao Yai, is a crossbreed and is a staggering 19 and a half feet long.
I don't like it.
The beast was hatched in Thailand in 1972 and lives on a crocodile
Doesn't look threatening
farm.
at all.
The croc is one of the largest in captivity, with close competition from mutate, another scary Siamese sea crocodile hybrid reptile weighing 2,000 pounds.
They're all so stressed, like.
Yeah, I mean, I would be over a crocodile as well. I just watched a video the other day where this guy who's like a crocodile trainer was hanging out with his crocodile in the water, and then he said something interesting. He was like, yeah, he's trained, not tame. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. It's so true.
That's a nice way of saying like, yeah, it's still a dinosaur.
Yeah, he's like, hey, if I like do something he doesn't like or look away, he'll probably take the opportunity, but you know, we got a good working relationship.
But what compels a human to be like, I'm gonna make a stronger, more fierce crocodile? Why?
What compels a human to make a cow that's just full of muscles?
True. He can protect the farm. This guy just protects lakes. He protects moats and castles.
Wolf dogs are a hybrid between domestic dog breeds such as Mastiffs and Huskies and wild wolves.
So cute.
Occasionally, this will happen naturally, but that is extremely rare. For the most part, wolf dogs are specifically bred. The practice of breeding wolves with dogs started when people became concerned at the dwindling number of wild wolves, but is now a lucrative, albeit illegal, practice.
They're so cute. They're really, you gotta know how to deal with them. If you're gonna have a wolf dog.
Oh yeah, you better wanna go on some hikes. I was gonna say walks, but I'm like, no, I think a hike is in order here. Yeah, we've been talking about adopting an animal. Out of all these ones, which one would you pick?
A wolf dog for sure. No, the jacked cow.
The jacked cow is good. I was thinking glowy fish.
Or the mosquito.
2014, a team of researchers decided to seriously blur the line between human and animal by giving mice millions of human brain cells. The researchers replaced almost every single cell in the mice's brains with human cells, leaving only the original mouse neurons intact. Once inside, the human cells almost completely took over the mouse brains, and within a year, their glial cells had been completely replaced by human brain cells. The average adult human brain has about 10 billion cells, and each of these mice ended up having about 12 million human cells at work inside their tiny little hybrid brains. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, scientists also ran horrible tests on these mice.
Are we surprised?
Like, if Christopher Nolan ever decided to do Stuart Little, this is how it should go. This is how it should start. This is how they should just do it. It should be very real. And these guys would be intense. They would be upset.
That's f***ed up.
Yeah, I mean, Stuart Little, like, where'd he come from? He's gotta come somewhere. That's f***ed up.
So true.
That's horrible.
Back in 2009, a group of Russian and Belarusian scientists genetically modified goats to produce human breast milk. Their ultimate goal was to harvest human breast milk on an assembly line, sure that people would flock to their local grocery stores for the chance to buy a bottle for their family. The Russian team even advertised that its human milk would make delicious cheese. And while they weren't able to make the milk 100% human, they did manage to fill it with enough human cells to create milk that contains 60% of the lysosome and lactoferrin that make up human breast milk.
Okay, I gotta go.
No, I don't know. I don't like any type of milk as it is. It upsets my tummy, let alone alien milk. I don't even know what that is.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
When you go into a friend's house, like, yeah, I'll have some cereal. They're like, 2%, some goat milk, this contraption that we have here. Whatever you want to try this out, super milk.
Oh my God, nope. No thanks.
Upset tummy already. Just so many clips of people pouring milk. I'm like, oh.
Guys, those are all the clips we have for today. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wash my eyes out in the eye wash station or something. That was not pleasant.
It was a disturbing one.
I want 2 of them. You guys gotta figure out which ones. What rhymes with glowfish?
I've been one of your hosts today, Olivia Kozlowski.
I'm Taylor McWaters.
We'll see you next time.
Hopefully.
Bye.
Bye. You're my height.
Yep. Always. Every day. Every day I'm your height.
I don't miss wires.
Plug in these headphones that are plugged into nothing. I mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. These are just fake. These are for show.
Just, there's nothing.
Nothing to do with the production of the videos.
We wear them because they look cool. Ooh.
I got your back. No one's coming to you.
No mosquitoes.
No bumblebees. Super cows. Okay. I read ahead.
God.
I'm like, oh shit. What's this?
Okay, we don't watch a weird show where there's like animal bad stuff. It's a vet show, but people maybe don't like the vet all the time. So.
Or like legally, I don't even say it, but.
Oh, like for
The Incredible
copyright?
Dr. Schmall.
The Schmoll.
On Russ. Well, I said I didn't even say the word that you shouldn't say. I'm like, on that knee plus. I'm an idiot. On Russ, they're like, you're sued. I'm like, damn it.
They're like, yeah, it's the plus part we can't talk about.
that. We can't do that. It's too close to the Lord. We can't talk about the plus. I knew we'd get somewhere stupid. I knew I'd be the one to do it. I tried not to.
Oh, God.
That's horrible. I mean, I don't know. How does it even work? That guy with the, I love all the cool like videos they have in the background. That's like it's like the equivalent of that lady when she's thinking and all like the math equations are happening. It's like,
yes.
That doesn't help. Those aren't real things to the equation. It's just, you know.
I feel like I'm watching the intro to Forensic Files, where they're just like pouring liquid in beakers and stuff. I'm like, this is a show about murder.
It's like, guy's car gets stolen.
Oh, I probably can't see him. Sorry, Shresh.
But good bit nonetheless.
Thank you.